Lighter and more reactive than ever before, Nash introduces the Chimera Envision 88 liter. This is something you need to know. I just came off the water and I was using that thing. It is the brand new 26 Nash board. It is a mid-length board. So what? You have millions of mid-length boards at this moment, so who cares? This is gonna change the whole industry. This board is hollow. There is nothing inside. And what that means, that it weighs almost nothing. This is an 88 liter huge thing, but it reacts and it feels and it jumps. Did I say jump? No, I was not supposed to jump it. I didn't jump, right? Did I? At least it feels completely like a tiny board. There's almost nothing under your feet weight-wise, so no swing weights at all. Of course, I needed to stick a camera in it to check if it's real, and then take it to the water as soon as possible. Welcome back to the YouTube channel of the Windsurf Coach. But before doing that, I want to know how much it weighs. And check out the size of this unit. This board is 6'3", which comes down to more than 1 meter and 90 centimeters. Slightly over 4.5 kilograms, and that is extremely light. There's one thing those big boards excel in, and that is light wind. As you can see from the wind readings that I pulled from the wind meter after my session, the wind is extremely light. The basic wind 3 to 7 knots, maximum gust I had was 10 knots. Before we're gonna get this board wet, don't forget to close that dump valve at the back of the board. Today the wind is offshore, so normally I wouldn't be able to sail out here with my small board, or I would at least need to swim back for 10, maybe 15 minutes to get back to shore here. Now I'm using an 88 liter mid-length board. I love the fact that this board is just lighter than my basic board, which is a 5-foot old duotone Skywing, and at the same time it packs 88 liters while my Skywing was only 75, so it's much easier to float in and out, especially when you need to get back, because the wind will be blocked by the tree lines. For this extreme light wind session I used a prototype front wing, which is about 1100 square centimeters. But stop messing around and get that board flying. That combination of that new foil and this extremely light board makes it very easy to get up and fly. As the board is so light, it is very direct. It reacts on every subtle move you make. I'm gonna do 3 test sessions with this board. A light wind test, a normal wind range test, and of course a punishment test to see if the board will survive. The punishment test will be a bit spicy, as the person who handed over the board to me told me to be very careful and do not jump. Once on the foil, the board feels just like a very compact and small board. I like the feel. To be honest, on my own board and foil, I don't think I would have gotten out of the water and up onto the foil. I'm still using my old duotone SLS Slick 6.0 over here, so nothing special for the light wind situation. It feels like this light Envision Chimera just pops out of the water so easily compared to the heavier boards. Normally I'm looking for 7 knots with gusts up to 14 as a minimum to go out for a wing foil session, but I just lowered my limits with this equipment. Well, you guys get the point. Light wind check, checked. So let's get on with it. I'm gonna play some more, but let's see what a normal session and thereafter a punishment session will do. I was very surprised by the session I had in these conditions. Amazing. And don't forget, of course, after the session, undo the drain plug. So let's have a look at the normal sessions. That means 12 to 20 knots or maybe even a bit more. A 5.0, a normal front wing. And let's see how this Chimera Envision 88 liters will perform in these conditions. As it's quite a unit, it's light. How will it behave? And do you feel the wind on the board as it's quite a big unit? You have no clue what weight does to the performance of a board until you've tried it. As it's so light, it has almost no swing weight and it is so reactive. It immediately reacts to every move you make. It just makes everything feel so much more natural. To be honest, at first I didn't think much of the board as it was just much larger than the 70 liters Chimera that I normally use, so why bother? But then, once I've tried it, I was completely overwhelmed. This board is next level. For the next 2 weeks that I had it in my possession, I didn't let go of the board and used it every single time. When I got the board for testing, they told me don't jump on this board as it's not made for that. But hey, you guys need to know if the board will be able to take a beating or not. It shouldn't break at the first impact. I just needed to know for you guys, and it withstood all the pressure I put on it. Don't try this at home, but at least you know it can take a beating. In the beginning I was a bit skeptic, but this board really surprised me as it is so incredible light due to the hollow structure. You don't feel any swing weight compared to a small board and it's so reactive. The Chimera already had a great reputation when it comes to early takeoffs, but this Envision takes it to another level. It is absolutely insane. So as you can hear, I'm pretty stoked about this one. I absolutely believe that these hollow boards are the way forward. Duotone will also come with a hollow version of the Skybrid, by the way. But of course, you know what I always say, try before you buy. If you're in the market for something special, you should absolutely consider the Chimera Envision with the hollow structure. If you like this video, of course, leave a big like. And don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel of the Windsurf Coach. Let me know in the comments below what you think of this board and the video. And of course, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one, or I will see you on the water.